Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a really nice space round I had in the Dagdoll. Dagdoll is, of course, the first 4-star Native 700 support, and it is quite nice. Has a weird feature that improves your Psychomu damage, and also I think enhances the leader ability it has, but yeah, it's an interesting machine, and it can hold its own fairly well. Has, on top of everything else, has decent melee ability. So, let's see. Speaking of decent melee ability, there's a Sazabi. I seem to recall my first life was pretty much a waste. I just meant to actually try and attack this Sazabi and got, got knocked down, and that was pretty much it. Used my shield, and my shield beam didn't get anything. I have 36 health. I'm going to try and get a shot in and not get it. No, I managed to stab a couple of things on my way out, so I'll take it. Yeah, so like I said, first life was a waste. It definitely picks up, so... Because I do remember this round well enough to remember why I saved it, because yeah, definitely gets better. Sometimes, especially in these stages with a lot of cramped spaces, I just don't quite know how to approach. And if I'm lucky, I figure it out, and things get better. As I recall, yeah, things get better in this one, so we'll see. 6.5 minutes left. We're down a whole 160 points, I think, so nothing to speak of. So, and there's somebody with low health. If I can land my shot. I landed my shot. It was the other Dagdoll, I believe. And funnels out. Funnels aren't bad, and they just hit the new Gundam's pyramid, so nothing worthwhile there. Probably dropped the shield at least, which is something. Speaking of shields, I hit with, I think, like one of my 3 beams, but it was enough to stun, so... And threw out the leader before retreating, hoping somebody would wander into it. I think it broke that new Gundam's shield, and then I broke that new Gundam, so... Yeah, like I said, definitely getting better. And let's see, there's a good shot over to my right. Yep, I saw. I'm working on it. Got it. Yeah, like half of this game, especially when you're in a support or something like that, is just being able to identify opportunities and act on them as quickly as possible. And sometimes, unfortunately, you do like I just did and stun your teammates. And I should have taken time to say I'm sorry, but I was trying to get a better angle and wound up stunning them again. I'm not sure if that weapon has piercing or if I just hit one of the beams on them as I hit one on the rest on the O. But did manage to stun that Dagdoll, and the allies are going to take it down, so I can just look for another target. We've all got a target, and they're, going to basically have it by the time I get in range, so... Yeah, time to just kind of hang out a little bit and figure out what we're doing. Yeah, I was about to say, might be a good time to sit down for repairs, but somebody spawned in, so I may as well just push forward and see what I can do. There's a new Gundam. There's the other Dagdoll, which I'm doing pretty good damage to. Probably should start, I think later in the match I remember to start laying down leaders on things when they're down, because yeah, since that's damage over time, pretty good time to do it. Got taken out by a Vargil, which is pretty much, natural enemy of this thing, since it is another Moon Gundam suit in as a raid. And 700 Vargil is decent. I lucked out. I actually have the entire like Moon Gundam triangle at 700. So, well, part of that was luck, and part of that was paying a little too much for the Moon Gundam, in my opinion. It's a good suit. Just I should not have gone for all those rolls. It was a mistake, but. Not one that's gonna, not one that's gonna starve me or anything, so I'll live. 2021 to a large extent was kind of the year of stupid gacha mistakes for me. I really did go too hard on a couple of the gacha games that I was playing. Fate Grand Order worst of all, but I did get King Protea, who I was trying for, so yay, I guess, or something. But, let's see. Tagged that person a couple of times. Here's somebody I can kill if I can get a weapon. And a lot of times, even though you have a dozen weapons on this thing, it feels like, I often feel like I'm waiting for the exact right one, and that just kind of messes me up. Got a tackle kill though, so yeah, just... And the pilot's trying to get away, and no thank you. Because, yeah, just don't really want them to go taking our checkpoints. We've managed to take the lead by a minor amount, 9,500 to 8,900. Basically, we're less than a full kill ahead. See, I was thinking about moving in on that new gun with melee, since that will instantly crack the pyramid. But, let's see, and I turned on my Psychomu ability because I wanted to try it and get the extra damage out of it. And yeah, 3930 on those funnels, so I'm pretty sure it does indeed cause extra damage. I think I may even have used the leaders on that new Gundam. I'm not 100% sure. But I think all of my Psychomu weapons are overheated, and they're going to... Oh, there's the leader. Fire it now while you can. Almost out of health, almost out of Psychomu upgrade. Fired it, not sure it did anything, but... see, also didn't land the tackle on that enemy Dagdoll. It didn't land the tackle on me either, but unfortunately it had help. I think, yeah, I got Vargilled again. And they've pulled ahead slightly again, but oh no, the other Dagdoll managed to get me. And, let's see, a couple other people are having a spat, you know, hope they made up afterwards, but also not my problem. I'm here to shoot at things, so, 10 seconds until I can respawn, about a minute and a half left of the round once I get back in. And you know, like I said, once I got warmed up, I did pretty well with this, so I'm just gonna keep trying to help, keep trying to shoot. And let's see, the enemy, we're all pretty well grouped. I think there was one person separate from the rest of the team, and that's usually a good recipe for death when I do it, so. And let's see, yep, managed to catch the enemy Dagdoll and tackle and kill it. That's the basic tackle since I was at full health. It's emergency tackle, I think you saw in my previous video. It's basically the Cubelaze counter, which, that works. I'd like to see more special animations, you know, just like unique ones especially for counters and all, but I just, you know, I do kind of like that ability, or that special feature of 4 stars, though, that 4 stars get, you know, get fancy counter abilities and extra counter damage. It's a neat addition. Okay, and yeah, we are very, very slightly ahead, and yep, got that enemy. Was that a? I don't know. I knew what that was a minute ago, but the brain is just gone. It's only 1 in the morning too. It's this is relatively early for me as recording sessions go. And got that new Gundam with the beam bayonet, basically the Zeta Gundam's beam bayonet downswing on this, which I have always really liked that move. It is a great way to catch people by surprise, in my opinion. We got the Dagdoll again, so yeah, I think we are going to pull this off, especially if I can keep myself alive against this Vargill for a minute. Used the downswing, did not manage to catch it, but I'm alive and we did it, so yeah. And let's see.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah, so that was a pretty good round. And yeah, the Dagdoll is pretty formidable. Yeah, top score at 7485, so a little under half the score I think was me. 10 kills, 3 deaths. 7485 is my all-time high score in 700 rated space, so yeah, I'd say that went pretty well. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I'm trying to figure out what the next 700 will be. I'm pretty sure it's got to be a melee at this point, because we've had, what, 3 generals, New, Sazabi, Moon, and 1 support, the Dagdoll, so yeah, it seems like the next 700 really should be a raid, so we'll have to see what it ends up being. Maybe the Sinanju Stein in specific would be a good one for that. Have to see.